$1 million made easy. We love to run numbers for people. We look at the accumulation stage when you're accumulating your nest egg, and also we look at the retirement stage when you're starting to begin to withdraw your nest egg. So I've got this request. Somebody said they have, let me see here real quick. They have 1.5 million. 0.5 million. And they say, yes, would I be able to live off of 6,000 per month with a 3% COLA? So we're going to go ahead and do 6,000 a month. But you can see that's 4.8%. That's somewhat above the 4% rule, but we're going to do the 3% COLA also. We're going to do an asset allocation of 70-30, which means 70% is going to stay in the S&P 500, so it can grow. But we also want a cash reserve accounts. When the market's going down, you're withdrawing from that instead of the S&P 500, because when it's going down, you don't want to knock it down even farther. So let's go ahead and run the numbers here and see how often in the last 100 years, looking at the S&P 500 returns, how often you might have run out of money or what it might have grown to. So again, it's calculating for every year for the last 100 years, because we figure the returns are going to be somewhere in this range. We could have bad decades like the 1930s, the 2000s. We could have some really good decades. So we're going to look at the worst case scenario, the best case scenario, and everything in between. Now, I want you to notice only 4% of the time in the last 100 years, given this scenario, 1.5 million, taking out 6,000 a month, increasing that by 3%, and doing a 70-30 split. Look at this. Only, look at the actual graph here. Right here in the Depression years, and it looks like around the year 2000, which we see over and over and over again when we run these numbers, because this was a bad decade, and of course the Depression years was a really bad time. But every other scenario, even including the down years in the 1970s, your money would not have run out. But that's what we do on this channel. We go ahead and run numbers for people. If you want me to run numbers for you, please just ask in the comment section. Please consider subscribing, sharing this channel with friends. Let them know there's a channel out there that'll run numbers for them. And I just wanted to run this real quick because somebody wanted me to run the numbers for them. Looks like they're going to be in great shape with 1.5 million, withdrawing 6,000 a year and increasing that by 3% a year. You see it going down through there. And the only time it would have had a problem was during the Depression years and in the year 2000. Let me show you the year 2000. I always like to show you the worst case scenarios. Here it looks like you'd be running out of money because you had 3 down years in a row plus this one, down 37%. But I think 2001, you'd be okay. In 1999, you'd be okay. Looks like you'd be running out of money in 1999 also because you're hitting these 3 down years plus that one. But every other scenario, look at this, folks, millions of dollars after 20 and 30 years of withdrawing this kind of money. That's what we do on this channel. Again, we run numbers for people. Please subscribe, please share, and thanks for watching.